Water, an essential aspect of our daily lives. Who do we call when it's gone? How do we know when it's coming back?
Where is the municipal spokesperson in all of this? That's their job, is to be communicating with us. But you don't see a lot of communication from the municipality directly, unless pushed, very, very hard. Last year there was a period of about 5.5, 6 weeks, seemed longer actually. We had absolutely no water in this house at all. So we used the pool, and we just had a whole lot of shampoos and soaps lined up on the side of the pool. But I think it made us realize just how privileged we are, to have water on stream. When it gets shut off, it really is a bit of a shock. Certainly in the last while, I think it's been improving, and a lot of very interesting initiatives are popping up all over the show.
Twazamile Ngeju, coordinator of Mobisam, explains how it creates a platform for Grahamstown citizens to report and circulate information concerning water issues affecting them.
Well, the reason they use the application is because most phones now have the internet. Its intention is to help the community complain or inquire with the municipality on service delivery. So it's easier to download the application. The most complaints or reports have come from Grahamstown West. Grahamstown East, we've had some difficulty with people using the application. And I think it's also got to do with the charges.
The Makana municipality have commissioned MBB consulting engineers to fix existing infrastructure in order to improve water reticulation. Peter Alice, MBB office manager, explains their role.
You've got to be very careful of having sort of direct contact with the entire community, because then it can be chaotic. It's far better to have a situation where people come into a central, call it database system like Mobisam, where then information gets sent specifically to the folk that are going to deal with the problem. In many cases, people may see a leak, but it could be a sewage leak and not a water leak, as a typical example. To distinguish between all these things is quite difficult.
Although Mobisam still has to overcome socio-economic limitations, the app is beneficial in allowing the public to report their concerns. Grahamstown West has reported the majority of problems because piping is outdated, unlike Grahamstown East. MBB and Amatola have worked together in implementing an intervention program to fix the water infrastructure throughout Grahamstown. An assessment report will determine the plan of action.
That report will come out at the end of October, in which case we will then be able to know what the way forward will be. Either we replace the pipe, or maybe we repair it in certain segments that are bad.
MBB works in close proximity to Amatola Water, the Eastern Cape bulk service provider who monitors the supply in Grahamstown. Chris Nair, Amatola Area Operational Manager, speaks about their plan to improve the quality of Grahamstown's water supply.
It's not going to happen overnight. Even 5 years, it's not going to happen in 5 years. We're just going to stabilize the whole situation in 5 years. Amatola Water is not going to be here forever. We just commissioned here for 5 years. When we're gone, the municipality staff will need to run seamlessly, run the whole program the time we go away.
So that is infuriating, because you imagine that, yes, by being a law-abiding and tax-paying citizen, that you're going to get some bang for your buck. But I think rather than just sort of pointing fingers at the current crop of people, if you like, who are kind of managing our water systems, citizens themselves need to be more active in monitoring these things over time, rather than just becoming very vocal when the crisis hits and when you've got no water in your taps. Maybe we should have been a little bit more proactive in helping to sort these problems out.